Yeah, good night. This is the Cutting Edge on RFM. There with you next Wednesday. Why you follow me? Sister and my brethren them in a St. Thomas. I know them are giving a raw deal over there, but you know, say I want hold the liberation trophy. Why yell them up? Why yell up St. Thomas? You know, St. Thomas come like little 80. Yeah, St. Thomas come like little 80. Very powerful in the liberation and get a raw deal from politician. Yeah, man. And when hurricane come or any little weather, St. Thomas first feel it. Believe you me. But St. Thomas all have vibes where most of the other parish them don't have. May I tell you? Them have a vibes. No care how simple the people them look. Them have a vibes. Yeah, next week, Rastafari all over the world will be celebrating one of the most auspicious time in African history. And that is the crowning of Emperor Haile Selassie I, or I should say the crowning of Rastafari, who became the Emperor of Ethiopia, 225th king from Menelik I. Emperor Haile Selassie I, King of Kings, conquered Lion of Judah, elect of God, light of the world. These titles are not Rasta give him these titles. This title was given to him on his coronation. Why you look all the twisty them out there, you know? A pure twisty. If we don't see the whole of covenant again at all. Well, I shouldn't say at all. It sounds too broad. But I'm mostly twisty, me as you know. As well as next week, the 2nd of November is the coronation that Rastafari celebrate all over the world. Very important day. And we start out the program with some Kumina and revivalist music. You know, the man who is credited for starting the Rastafari cultural expression and movement, Leonard Owell. Leonard Owell used to be at St. Thomas. Enough. Yes, enough. We used to be at St. Thomas. I will mention St. Thomas because we are liking St. Thomas unto Haiti, the Republic of Haiti, that the first republic, black republic. And these people fought. There's a man that is hardly known in the circles of revolutionaries that came from Jamaica. Well, he never come from Jamaica. I think it's Dahomey. Dahomey in Africa there. Him live in Jamaica and him find him way in Haiti. Him name Bookman. People need to understand the part that Bookman play in the revolution, the Asian revolution. People talk about Tyson a lot, but Bookman, if you go to Haiti, the people them will tell you about Bookman and what Bookman did to stir up the revolutionary process in Haiti. So we have Paul Bogle fighting for the work of them. We have Sam Sharp, the man who say him better dead so than him better dead by yonder hill than really die as a slave. Young brethren where decide say enough is enough. And you have Taki, from St. Mary, who start the bloodiest and biggest revolution in Jamaica history. The revolt spread all into Westmoreland. The guys, them KNPs, are born like burn. Them couldn't stop it. Them used the so-called Maroons to stop it. The Maroons captured Taki and cut off head and put on a stick. They warn the people them that they mustn't be like a Taki. But the damage was already done. And the martyr was already made. So we remember this man who stand up and fight the British. And anything else will come near the British like them want to be British too. Because you have enough of them in a Jamaica still who them fight for the sovereignty of them slave master more than how them fight for the people them who them govern over. Fighting is always something you have to do continuously. We can't stop fight. It's ridiculous. But there will be no peace until there's equal rights and justice. Haile Selassie said that years ago, echoed by many people. But when Haile Selassie was crowned in November the 2nd, 1930, it ushered in a new sense of worth for African people who were searching for that kingdom. And it's not that you never have no king in Africa, but this king that rose up was connected, was connecting the people them, was connecting him to something that was familiar with them. And the something that was familiar to them, with them, was the Bible. And when they look and they saw this glorious event taking place, these people start to search the Bible. And some things that them seen there, them never did even see it when them was starting bawling out Jesus Christ. For instance, the first part of the book mentioned Ethiopia as one of those places that four rivers run out of the Garden of Eden, and the rivers them encompass certain land. And one of them named Gishan, which encompass the whole land of Ethiopia, or Kush. Fire people, Ethiopia, Greek word, land of the burned faces. Many names, Abyssinia. All of that place was called Nubia. Nubians, the Nubians. Stretched far and wide. So Ethiopia became a center, a focus point for these people in Jamaica. These people in Jamaica that was asked a question. The question was, where is the black man kingdom? Where is the black man king? And Leonard Howell answered that. Where is the black man kingdom? Ethiopia, land of the burned faces. Stretching from south of the Sahara, go right across. Not just that little space now that them call Ethiopia. But we must understand that when the Europeans go there and see these people, them think that the sun burned them, which was true. The sun burned we. And we have that melanin that them couldn't understand either. And them say, Ethiopia, land of the burnt faces. People them call it many names before that. So when Leonard Howell answer the question and say, Ethiopia is the black man kingdom, and this man who was crowned 2nd of November 1930 is the black man king. is the man who's going to redeem us from white supremacy and colonialism. Yes, he did say that in the same words too. Leonard Howell declared that white supremacy, colonialism, and slavery must go down. And the idea and the revelation that surround this individual called Haile Selassie will be a part of that process to liberate African people, especially in Jamaica and the Caribbean, out of this colonialism and slavery. So Leonard Howell go around the whole of Jamaica preaching this thing that black man kingdom come, Hail Farai, Rastafari. And him start to gather a following. And him say, black man kingdom come, Hail Farai, Rastafari, Emperor Haile Selassie the First, King of Kings, conquering Lion of Judah. We are going to hail him as the Redeemer. Thus, a group of people started to hail a man, we emphasize that, a man. We over thousands of miles away from their land, or their former slave plantation land that them was taken by Europeans, not by free will, but by force. Take them and carry them, come across us all. These people who was formerly hardcore Christian-minded people, who was praising Jesus Christ through the revivalist Pocomania movement, the Baptist movement that was very powerful here in St. Thomas. The Baptist movement galvanized a whole heap of slaves and further down the line, so-called free slaves who were searching for something other than just being dragged down by this slavery condition. So them go to the church. Them went to the church as Baptists. And a lot of them come out as Howellites. Whole heap of them come out as Howellites. So, the formation of this group that say, black man kingdom come, Haile Selassie I is the Redeemer. And them go around the island preaching this doctrine. Right away, them start to eye Leonard Howell, the establishment. And when the establishment start to eye him now, them say mad and can't go to Bellevue. Just like how them do other people before him. Everybody will come outside of the box of colonialism and white supremacy. You hear say them mad. But that never deter him. Him still continue to spread that new idea and new concept that we must look for this man, Emperor Haile Selassie I. And now we see, since 1930 until now, I'm not going to say 1930 until now, since 1930 to 1975, when them declared that Haile Selassie was dead, and this would end the movement. This would make it now ridiculous for anybody still to declare this dead man. 1975. The Macquie and Jerry. Yes, I was part of that Macquie and Jerry when I dip on bus. When I walk in the streets of Kingston. The same people them who Marcus Garvey did call. And the same people them who Leonard Howell did a call, did a Mac and J Rasta. Say, Rasta, you got dead, what are you going to do now? But that never stopped me personally. When we go up on all a bus and hear the people ever throw them word or up on the bus, that never stopped me. That never stopped the sistering them who the demons way. That never stopped the bridging them who the demons way either. Them just continue the journey. So Rastafari developed into a cultural energy. A cultural energy where it wasn't just saying this thing here, but was understanding themselves from a different perspective outside of colonialism and outside of slavery. Them start to develop a new understanding of self in a society that was not conducive to their understanding of self. Because first of all, the Rasta say I'm Ethiopian, African. That was a no-no in a Jamaica, especially in a them time there. Because Marcus Garvey come tell we already before that, say watch out, we're African, we're Ethiopian. And the people them did also never want to accept that neither. Yet still Marcus Garvey did have millions of people that follow him. Especially outside of Jamaica. Leonard will now come show you a black power movement with a spiritual center. Yes, it was a black power movement, and it still is a black power movement. Rastafari is a black power movement with a spiritual center. And that was the difference between the black power movement in America and the black power movement that the Rastafari bridge them create. While in America, it was more socially conditioned things where the Black Panthers and the African-centered people them was searching for liberation in the United States of America. And those were the days of Huey Newton, Eldridge Cleaver, out of the Black Power movement, and then you have a group of people who rise up at the same time and say they want to separate themselves from America as black people called the Nation of Islam, where Elijah Muhammad was influenced by Marcus Garvey. These people still declare America. The Rastafari movement was the only movement, stand to be corrected, that was saying out front, not I am a black man, but black man also, but I am African connected to Africa. As Marcus Garvey said, Africa for Africans, those at home and those abroad. And not only saying that now, but starting to declare that an African man, I can be corrected again, that the Rastafari Brethren Association in Jamaica was not only declaring that them was African, taken from Africa not by free will but by force, but them declare that a man in Ethiopia, where was crowned 1930, was the redeemer for African people, and them should look to him for them redemption. That was the craziest thing anybody else ever hear. The craziest thing. To the point where them start say, Redeemer is God. He may go redeem black people from colonialism and slavery. And it started to spread. So in 1975, when them say Haile Selassie dead now, this was supposed to be the end of it all. Come on, I say, see it now, God dead. But I'm going to keep repeating it. 2,000 years ago, them say a man on the earth named Jesus Christ. And people rally around this man named Jesus Christ. Till them write books about this man named Jesus Christ. And millions of people start to follow this man. But he was dead when them a follow him. And him gather more followers them when them say him dead. Yet still he was supposed to come back. Long time. He was supposed to come back hundreds of years ago. He was supposed to come back. Well, nobody see him come back. But it never deterred the group from declaring that man. To the point where now them have a representative of the dead man named Pope represent the dead man on the earth here. And nobody never find it strange that a man who did live, supposed to have lived 2,000 years ago, millions of people still had say him a the God and him will come back again. Nobody no find that strange. A man was dead long time, everybody at him will come back again. After 2,000 years, him can't come back. People don't find it strange. As a matter of fact, them build up doctrines and philosophy around that idea that this man going to come back again, come save Israel from what them want to call oppression. So when them say Haile Selassie dead now, that was supposed to be the end of it. Yet still, we see Rasta rise. Rasta rise. And we see the children rise in the name of Rastafari. And then we see Rastafari using cultural expression that define him. Not having any church, not having any mosque, not having any temple, not having any synagogue, but use them culture to spread their message, that Rastafari message, in the ears of the same oppressor picnic them. The oppressor who did not oppress we as African people. The Rastafari message connect with the oppressor picnic them. And now when you go out in Italy, in a Rome, you see the oppressor picnic, a walk around in flowing locks, red, gold, and green, and a ball out, Jah Rastafari, Emperor Haile Selassie the First. This is after them say the man dead. Well, it never stop I. It never stop I. And it never stop the thousands of I and I who didn't know, say, we did not reach the stage where respect is due to the Rastafari brethren and sisters who stand up over the years and never bow. Never bow. Nah bow neither. Them could have deal because we see them system. We see them system and we know say no justice, no dead. No equal rights, no dead. No land base, no dead. Because you know, them want to move the people, them have already out already, that's all. And the people them dead for years. So them want them are deal with now progress, prosperity. But them don't ever put the people them. So them unleash maybe some people to come prey upon other people because of wants and needs. And that's the way the system set up. So next week, we want the people to remember that on the 2nd of November, 1930, them Redeemer came. Well, him never come in 1930, but as the Emperor of Ethiopia, because I'm born 1892. And on the 23rd of July. But in terms of the transformation that caused this movement, named the Rastafari movement, to project itself more clearer, because it was there before. From him the name Rastafari, that this movement was there before. But it galvanized itself and become a movement to be reckoned with when the man get crowned. This is the cutting edge on IRFM. What makes you turn? Why a man that come from Zion with the Mola covenant and twist it up. Like it's a confusion that go on in the mind of certain people. But we just let the locks of our head grow. Like a tree that is planted by the rivers. It must grow. Let it grow like how tree grow. Don't go try to take no prune and prune it. And I make it grow you want it go. And I saw it go. And I saw it seed. And I saw it was executed in the Rastafari movement. Now people recognize that as part of the culture, that you have to be presentable to men and people. You have to be presentable. So you see Rasta now in a jacket and tie, where you did have Rasta did I say, them are not jacket and tie because jacket and tie represent, the jacket and tie represent in the Rastafari movement a certain element of oppression, because most of the people them who would say you wear it was part of that oppressive state and oppressive system. So that's the idea of jacket and tie was a no-no. A whole heap of man used to wear him khaki, epaulet, but them all time Rasta man address, but I tell you. I tell you. But people wear jacket and tie, I don't know, oppressor still. But as a cultural expression, Rastafari developed their own cultural expression. And this is why the locks is so important. When you hear a man say you do have a dread because you do have a dread to be a Rasta. He missed the point. Missed the point when him say that. But I say it's not because you dread you is a Rasta. But don't come to me and say you don't have to dread because to be a Rasta. That is missing the point, because your locks is the most visible expression of Rastafari culturally. The locks is the most visible cultural expression of Rastafari. So we are very conscious that it's not everybody who locks is Rasta. That's why it would be more wiser to say not everyone who locks is a Rasta than saying you don't have to dread to be a Rasta. Ironically, all of the man them who sing that song in that group is locks, included the father. Why you love the patriarch, you know? Why you love the patriarch? Yeah, man. The tribe of heritage, man. May I tell you, Morgan and the tribe of heritage. But it's a very significant aspect of Rastafari. We are a whole heap of people who are exit out now, like say, your ear can grow back and your ear can. Of course, your ear can grow back. They think we are idiot. They don't know say your ear can grow back. Your ear can grow back, yes. You can cut off your ear today and 1 year time you see it go like you never did cut off your ear. But the point is that it is a part of that cultural expression that defined Rasta over the years. And we're not going to make true some little gay guy locks. No, we're going to say, well, gay guy locks, so locks not important. Me don't like that, you know. Me not going to make a guy true him feels as a fashion statement. And him did that do the number 2 round it, so he might come go on like, it's like we, you know, yeah, man, I say, them don't know all teeth locks and this, man, of course. Yeah, man. Everybody will locks, and that is beautiful. Because at least it shows that Rastafari culture has spread its wings without any synagogue, without any church, or without any mosque. We did spread that. So you have a whole lot of people jump on the bandwagon because eventually it become a signature. But it define a people in the Western world because locks is not just unique to Rasta. You have the Sufis. You know, I say the Sufis. I say the Sufis. That's the Sufi people say. You have the Bafa bridging them in a Senegal. You have the what them call themselves again in India there. Oh gosh, I still remember it. You have some Nigerian, you have a nation of Nigeria in Nigeria there where we are locked. You have the Sadhus, the Sadhus I remember. You have the Sadhus in India. But don't have nothing to do with Rasta. You have the Bataway in Ethiopia. And you have Bafals in Senegal. So Lax is not a Rasta uniqueness. But it is Rastafari that bring the Lax to the attention of African people. Say, this is what it must be. This is the pride and dignity. And don't be ashamed of the natty Congo kinky pepper grain here. And when them look and see the mama in a Kenya fight the British for them sovereignty, these Jamaicans say, so easy, you know, we see ourselves like that mama, that sovereignty where you fight for in Africa against the British colonial masters. Rastas say, yes, I saw it for go. So the Lax become a symbol of defiance. The Lax become a signal of defiance against colonialism, white supremacy, and all the other little jingle jangles that go with it. So we don't want no guy come tell me about Lax, not important. Very important in the identification of the free slave. And know they see themselves to be free. Run way after that. You go some place in America. Native American, what them call Red Indian. You have black Indians. When you look on them locks, you think that Jamaica them come from. And they don't know nothing about Jamaica. And you go amongst them Indians there, and them have locks. In America, me I talk about United Snake of America. But the Rasta never don't stop a locks. He never don't stop a locks. Him start to know have a language of him own that defy the British colonial master language, and it was even underpinned by the so-called Jamaican patois. The Rastaman realized for him liberty gone past the language where the British give, and you can't really define him expression through the English language, but you don't know another language or an African language. Him create him own language. What a great man this Rastaman is. Him create him own language within the language of the English language. So it's not that him throw away the English language, him just redefine the English language. Yeah, man. And you hear that in a whole heap of the expression of the Rasta man. Him redefine it because he might bring clarity to the language too. Some words he might show you say, I do up business that. Or if you go say that. Or that work out. Or when you say, oppressor. Or you're going to press a man up. You have to press him down. Him say, down presser. Man says semantics, not semantics. It's an understanding of the language. When I say high and high, and I say, wait, oh, you have to high and high. You're one. Him say, yes, I is first person. There's no second person in I. I know you, me and you. We don't know me and you. Me and you don't clarify nothing. I and I is one. When I say the I is I say. And no confusion. It's clarity within the language that people don't understand it. Some say it's foolishness. They think that the Rasta man idea that he must say, and I don't know what he must say. Him know what he must say. As I say man and man, because I'm not about plural. Man is one, singular. The next man is one, singular. So him say man and man, him not say men. Him say men is gay. More than one man is men, that is gay. Him don't use the gay word, men. The expression. When him attack him brethren and him say men and men. No, sir. And more than one man is men. More than one man is man. Him say man and man. More than one man is man and one. And man. And the Rasta man put the African woman on a pedestal with the language. Call her queen, princess. Never hear that in the Jamaican vernacular or vocabulary or whatsoever them can't call it yet. The Rasta man come put that in the vocabulary of the Jamaican. Call him woman, queen and empress. Never hear that before. Empress. You know what empress? Empress is the queen of all queens. Just like the emperor is the king of all kings. So the Rasta man use the language as a cultural expression for really it out against him colonial masters by giving it a new twist. So him say empress, queen, or even daughter. And people say, oh, the woman will not call her daughter. And the Rasta man say, I know that me mean. Daughter meaning say my blood relative. He must say daughter of Zion. So when him say daughter, he must call you, you're a daughter of Zion. And him say, man and man, a man and man. And him then no men. Because men is plural. And there's no plurality in the Rastaman language. None. Unless a man make it up outside of that. But there's no plural in the language of the Rastaman. That's why everything touch Aito. When them say Aital, you know what it mean? No. Because when we start say Aital, everybody else say madness. Yeah, man, I remember when we say Aital, I say, where you call Aital? What you talk about? But everybody understand it now. And the Rastaman say, I understand it either. And every time you say something, him lick it back. And you say, what you know, we can't get nowhere if you keep on correct me, you know. And Rastaman say, I don't correct you. What you talk about? You know, see it? And it get confusing to a whole heap of people, but not confusing. It's just another way of expression and trying to come out of that European understanding or European logics. That you start defining yourself outside of them logic and mighty, man. That you have so much different ways to reach to it. The problem with the problem with people is that when they hear the different ways, them feel there's a confusion because everybody not have the same argument and not realizing that it's not a religion, but it's an experience of a way of life. And everybody don't experience that life the same way. So him can't interpret that life like how the man over that side interpret it. Him give a different explanation. And in giving the explanation, the same man who listen to this man go over there so I hear an explanation. Him say, they know the two talk about Rasta and that's two different things. Yes, it must say two different things because I never go to church and hear one man preach it. That's why this idea about going to a place where a man tell you, say, you must read Bible, and then when you read the Bible, you come out with the same understanding where him come out with. It kind of mystify me in a way. If you have 500 or 1,000 people in front of you, say, all right, you know, I want you to go and go read the Bible with a clear conscience. How the hell you come back and have the same interpretation like the whole 1,000 people? Plus the man will tell you if you go read it. Because I'm done indoctrinate you already and tell you how to interpret it. So you have some Rasta who read and declare Rastafari. But you have some man who throw away that now and don't bother read and go in at some bush. And when I'm going at the bush now, and the bush start teach him about Rasta, the bush start show him certain things, and when him start to examine the earth and the rain and the water, him start to explain Rastafari totally different. And him start to expound upon the language totally different. So when him come back in the town now, him is like a crazy. Because him develop attitude where him a realize about how you explain the thing and it's something me I run from. Me know why you're nothing about no Jesus. Because I remember I said that ship named SS Jesus of Rubeck where John Hawkins used to carry people come over here so. And he must say, oh, me come now, if you come and free myself and I take up one book. Where them enslave themselves with, I don't want to come enslave me with it now. Him say, I'm going to look for the birds and the flowers and the bees and the trees and make that teach him how to live and how to understand life. And him see the experience. You have a next man, him become so thesis driven. Him say, him learn it. You have another man who becomes so pantheist that him become one with nature. Yeah, man. But it's that thing. Because then now the pantheists start to sound like atheists. Because him not deal with this thing that them call God, like all the theists who is orthodox, who come to it because of how Europeans organize and structure, or you must come to it. Them feel like them more valid because them come to it through a book. You have people who see the book, read the book, and realize about wait, this is another life where we are look for. Let's go carry me back in the same life where I run from. So another philosophy create. That's why it's so ridiculous. That's when people say they must study Rasta. And them go at this organization and hear one argument. And then them come out and say, boy, they can't bother with it. The whole of the Rasta men are nonsense because the whole of them has something totally different. Ask the Rasta man over there, so the Rasta man over there say, who are Haile Selassie, I say, if I'm not telling the same thing, where the man over there so tell you. Same thing where I tell you over there, so the same thing I tell you over there, so. When you start to get down in our business and know about him cultural expression now, you're going to say a different thing. And you're going to hear him explain it a different way. Some man explain it and I tell you, say, Haile Selassie is the second coming of Jesus. And him say Haile Selassie is the returned Messiah. And them think, and the next man burn out that. Him say, I'm not with no Messiah return or nothing. Haile Selassie stand by himself. And true Haile Selassie make him a E-title. And it's true Haile Selassie make him locks. And it's true Haile Selassie make him a wear red, gold and green. And not Jesus. But it go on because you have a whole heap of people now who want to burn out Jesus and hold on from Christ. Everybody go through that stage, eh? All me. We never want to say Jesus one at a time, I just say Christ. Because I realize say Christ is something beyond Jesus. And Jesus, the Christ add upon Jesus because people want to make you feel like Christ is Jesus' surname. But not no go so. But the more you live and the more you experience it, the more you realize it, but you don't have to say that neither. You just go straight to the man who had the ear of Emperor Haile Selassie the first. And you just done this so. Some people afraid, some people say Jah. To move him away from saying Haile Selassie. Because you have a whole heap of little twist where I say Jah. And then Haile Selassie him I talk about. But him can't get away with it because Jah in the Bible. Psalm 68, extol him that ride up at the wind, that's Jah. So him get away with it when him say Jah. And him can't say Jah, Jah, Jah all over the place. And make people feel say I talk about Haile Selassie, but me not that. No man can't say Jah to me and me feel say my Rasta because him say Jah. No, it not go that way there. Jah is a normal common word. Him have to say Haile Selassie to make me feel say my Rasta. Him can't say Jah to me and make me feel say my Rasta. Him have to say Haile Selassie the first. Yes. That declaration there. Define Rasta. When a man come and say, him accept Emperor Haile Selassie the first. That is where define him as Rasta. Just like one man say, him accept Jesus Christ as him personal savior. That define him as a Christian. Me no business where him want to do. But to say that is a defining grace in the whole idea. So Rastafari develop out of a colonial system that is searching for liberation and struggle and movement. And it brings to it a cultural expression. And the cultural expression now is more visible than the theology of the Rasta. Because while a whole heap of people hold on the culture, when you start to talking about the theology of Rasta, and say, well, I can't accept a man as God, you know. Them talk, you know. But him can't accept ital food and you must eat salt because salt gives high blood pressure and you know it lax. Yeah, it lax because him can't twist it, you know, and him twist up him lax and make it look decent and him can cut the whole of the back, make the whole of them even and then shave off the whole of him beard off him face and then him look presentable. Very presentable to men and people. Men and people love see when you do that. Like him look like what the youth name again? Crawford. You have another one you know too. We look like Crawford. I don't know if the two of them. Where's his name? Him a JLP? Yeah. Him a JLP. Oh. So PNP come with a laxman over there, so and them come with a laxman over there, so. I remember when Crawford is just coming up. When she named the use of boast, oh, that she have a Rasta in a parliament, and the man a Rasta in them come out and embarrass her and say, man a Rasta, you know. You know, see, so this guy, you know, will come here now. Him a JLP, you know. Him have the same little curly twisty and shavy kind of little look. You know, it's like shavy twisty. I don't trust them. I don't trust the shavy and twisty, you know. Everybody around the corner and shavy and twisty. They just say, all of them ear and recede without ear. Because them twisties are dry behind them so much that it tighten up them forehead so now and the ear are recede, little more you see them ears just run on the back of them head so. Them have a story in the Bible, you know, where some youth are cursed, Elijah or Elias. I think Elijah, you know. I am the government flame of fire, one of them. Anyway, some youth are say, go down, ballhead. And this is the weirdest story. I mean, I sister talk about that story the other day. It's ironical that it bring up, you know. You ever hear the story at Concrete? No. All right, I have a story in the Bible about Elijah. It's like Elijah or Elias. Where some youth, I cuss him to make ball, you know. I say, go down, ballhead. And I cuss him, you know. And guess what him do? Him just summon some animal, you know, like some big bear and just yam up the picnic them, you know. Yeah, man, a God follower do that, you know. That means he must cuss ballhead. That's it, the moral of the story. The moral of the story. That you must not cuss ballhead. Simple, because God, the man who not cuss, God send some lion and some gunman in them tire and shoot the whole out the boat to not cuss ballhead, you know, so. You understand? Anyway. The seriousness side is that some man go in a book or learn it. And that is as far as film thing go. Because I can explain it to you through biblical things. You have a next man, he must say it's last year, but every morning him get up, him look on a bird, and him look on a lizard, and him look on a tree, and him plant a tree, and him plant some herbs, and him look on the herb tree, and him see how the herb tree grow, and him know say it want water, and him take care of the herb tree like how him take care of a woman. And him take care of the fruits and the vegetables and these things. And him get nearer to nature. And when him looking at the sun, and him look on the moon, and the stars, and the heat will take him, and the water, and the air when breathing out. Him say, Haile Selassie, Rastafari. You know, want a greater understanding of Haile Selassie. Like that man. I mean, I look against a man who I read, you know. But you see, if you don't experience that when I talk about, you have a whole heap of things for God do. Whole heap of work for God do. Because you have someone you know never even touch the soil yet. Some man don't know how to cook. Or you can be a Rasta man and can't cook. I'm mad, you're mad. You must be mad. Rasta man can't cook. When me just a come man, all the woman them sit down and eat, and the man them in the kitchen a cook. And somebody know Rastafari in the bush. Rasta woman did get reprieve from cooking. Understand? And she love when her man cook. And the Rasta man love cook. In this modern days, you know, the Rasta woman and the Rasta man now cook. Because you can't go sit down among some man, you know, and I like first time when you go down our bridge in gates and you cook a big pot. Ital. Holy pumpkin and chocho and great all a dozen coconut and enough eye pan. Put in the pot and season it up good. With holy banana and pumpkin and breadfruit and all them something there. And he just go so boom. Every man just sit down and graph him calabash. You know, some man use some people are afraid to use calabash. You know, talk about banned plastic. Banned plastic and styrofoam. When we used to sell ital food, no styrofoam on the boat, you know. A cardboard box we used to put ital food in our sell, you know. Yeah. That's what it is. All right, we used to sell ital food, you know, down a locally and down a street, you know. We used to sell ital food, and them days are box. The box them come flat and then you fold them up, and them shape like a box. And then eventually we start to burn the box them, you know, and say, oh, the box them look like coffin. You know, see, when I eat out of the coffin, you know. And so we start to talk, you know. If a man get them calabash, we eat out a calabash with coconut shell spoon. Them days there are the days when the culture develop in a certain little level. That's why I love the bridge in them a man to go be. Because you go down a bachai shop one time, a pair of calabash is man I eat out. You know you go down the calabash I eat with coconut shell. Man look down upon them things, they know them things they come exotic. The calabash eating out become exotic now. The other day, me depend the welcome to Jamrock cruise. And me see a Jamaican at the edge chef out there, I say, boy, would I like you get some things to me out of the kitchen? Now where you cut up and put on the buffet line, you know. I want the cabbage, bring the cabbage, the lettuce, them come give me. Like how you get them at market. I want some other things like couscous and rare. I say, all right, you know, I go for my calabash, you know. You see me walking at the blouse and skirt. When them have the buffet line, my calabash, man, every man I thought for me, you know. Boy, Muta, you know, easy, you know. But me, and next virgin dead with film calabash too, you know. Because I know the liberty where we are project and I say, boy, a calabash. You see, every man now asks me if we can get one for them, you know. You say, Mutabaruka, you can't get one from me. Calabash, they bought the place still. Enough. But guess what? We are sidestep it. But you see little more? Not little more. You see, when you go in a certain cultural shop in a New York and London and all them places, you see calabash as well. And you better pay enough fee too. Yeah, because man does all design for him. No bridge, you know, when him paint, when him take him knife and carve out things for him calabash, you know, Rasta. When you look on it, you know, you believe you me, you want to pay any amount of money for that, you know. And that you go eat out much better than what them call now China dish where you drop it on the ground and it crack boof. That is it, that it. You know, much time I drop my calabash on the ground and it's still there. And me I tell you the truth now. You say the calabash, you don't like the calabash again, and you throw it away. You don't feel no way, you know. Because you don't go buy a nice plate in a abadash and throw it away, you know. You know much crack plate my mother used to have in her cabinet. You mad? Throw away what? You know what me pay for me China, this and this. You see calabash, a calabash broke, you just go get another calabash. But the idea of calabash is very important now because they have got ban styrofoam. I think every restaurant should have him calabash. That's when him go to a white shop, the man say put the food in the calabash. Yeah. That's what it's going on. It's a culture we develop, you know, we are run left it. Or we are going like that, some far-fetched thing. Because now, the Rastaman thing become exotica. And that me I say, some simple little things that the Rastaman used to do, it become like exotic. And now, this man, I run from it. Why would I run from it? I don't understand that. Man should have hug it up and kiss it up and love it up. But at the twisty cars it, man, and the grabber and the ganja and all that. All them little things that them catch you with, you know. Put grabber in a ganja and twisty, accept. A jokey.
We are the slave descendants from the African race.
Yes. Different style. We are going to Barbican, you know, and play this great, you know. In the early days, this was the theme song for the Cutting Edge in the early days. Instrumental version. You know, so that tune was written by Mutabaruka. Yes, come off a tune by the Orioles. You saw me crying in the chapel. Well, Mutabaruka used the melody and write some lyrics. You know, we're going to be in England. We're going to be in England, and on the 4th, which is next week, Friday, we will be appearing at the Caribou Center, 7 Gresham Road. You know, me used to live at Gresham Road in Kingston. We're going to be at 7 Gresham Road in Brixton, London, on the 4th, which is next week, Friday. And we're going to appear in Birmingham on the 7th, on the 6th. And we're going to appear in Birmingham on the 7th, on the 6th. I hope I'm not getting wrong information, I know. Yes, we're going to be in Birmingham on the 6th. And we're going to also be in London on the 6th too. In the day, in the evening, we're going to be in Birmingham. I'll try to find the name of the place. I guess what? My things are got dead. We are at a student union money. I think it'll take place in Manchester. Not Manchester, Jamaica, Manchester, England. Yes, we're going to make that journey there. So the people in Manchester know, so we'll reach over there, yeah. And we want to know, so we're there Brixton on the 4th And then we are going there at Birmingham on the 6th. We also are going, I can see if I can find these places where them places are there now. Yeah, the 6th. University, okay, we're not in a place at all. We see university lectures, head of European, African representatives and Jamaica High Commission. We don't know the name of the place. We don't see the name of the place at all. Anyway, we're going to be all of these places. So just stay tuned to your favorite pirate station. Stay tuned to your pirate station, you hear it. But why you love Duke Bass, you know? Why you love Duke Bass, believe you me. And Omo and Pluto was the African race. This is the cutting edge. And I FM. Yes, Ian.
Yes, sir. How you do?
Blessed man.
I tell you something. As I say, it's more than half a century. Me sit down and watch Panawala, watch me now.
Oh, yeah, a long time. You have to long then. You have to stand up now.
Long time, man. Tonight is very interesting.
Okay.
I noticed from one section to another, you go from the words to the music. You come right back. And please keep it up, sir. Yeah, I'm not going to say anything more than the fact that I enjoy your program. I'm looking forward to my 90s, but I enjoy your program every night. Keep it up.
Well, all right, I give thanks.
All right. Yeah, it was to mention Montego Bay because I remember the days when there's a man called Brother Brown come down there and start to teach a young man them how to do things like how to make certain things and use up the natural part of the earth. And,
yes.
You know?
Yeah, man.
Yes, and then afterwards I came down and started to teach them certain things.
All right, I give thanks. Give thanks, man.
All the best, man. Keep it up.
Yeah, I like when some 90-year-old people call me, you know. Like at 1:45 she call me. But I like hearing them people they call me and say, yes, because him understand what I do, you know. Him understand what I do. Him understand what I say. Him understand how I choose the music. I hear him says I like a choreograph. Him understand it. So we give thanks to somebody out there understand what me do it. Whether I just randomly I do the things then. You understand? We have an aim in view. And we pursue the aim by word sound and the music. Going to be explosive, I'm telling you. You know that this X6 thing is this never before a trial has ever been so Jamaica has been so engrossed like Vibes Cartel trial. Everybody did interest in that. Well, that one you know. Well, we are going. Most of the program tomorrow is going to center around that same X6 thing. Yeah, we have some interviews and things where we want to bring attention to some things where up to now we don't hear certain people mention certain things. Yeah, we don't hear certain people mention certain things. We watch all the TV and we expect certain things to get mentioned and we don't yet mentioned. So we want you catch and watch the stepping razor, the art of war. I know a whole lot of people might have wondered, wait, Muta don't talk about the X6 thing. Yeah, because we don't want to double up the program tomorrow. We work it out. You understand? Say, yeah, so tomorrow we work it out. We're not working it out tonight, yeah. Different program this and now. You understand? We're on a mission right now. And we're not start the mission. Yes, EL.
Rastafari.
Blessed man.
Black Eyed Primacy. You know, say, the Iowa that I live. First of all, I give thanks to the musical pourings, you know.
Yeah, man.
Yes. I know we're in Iowa, Congo. is just the continuation of the wisi yard. That is the I saying.
Yeah.
Because what is unfolding is because of not embracing that ancient wisi yard.
Yeah, them are dealing with the twist. A twisty, we see around the place. I know, the whistle kind of gone.
I listen to that, we listen to that, we laughing. But, but Mama Lou, God is Lou said, take serious thing like laughter.
Yeah, oh, you mean, man? They would have to laugh.
We end up at Bellevue, And we'll end up there voluntarily.
So what do you think about what me that say?
Thanks. We don't say,
about the whistle, the twisty. What do you think about when me that talk about the twisty? Well,
it's a serious thing, but, say Morgan Heritage, I mean, yeah, the daddy said that's the greatest song they make,
Well, that's the most popular song they make.
Yeah, and he went on to say that it is the truth. People who, he's Rastafari, people carrying the lap. And full way long, and they're not right.
We agree with that, too. We agree with that.
Yeah, we agree with that. But we understand what they are saying, because it's an matter, And we understand the anciency of the whole connection. Yeah, over.
Yeah. Not because your dread is a Rasta, that's what I say. Not because your dread is a Rasta. Yes. And that's what I say, but that's what it goes. People use that on Mac Rasta now, Yeah, you got? Man, God. Yeah, people use that on Mac Rasta. I'll judge I use it on Mac people too. Yeah, man, I'm going to tell you we're going tomorrow about this. Not because your dread is a Rasta. So the one say take good bad things make laugh, but what if you do? But take bad things make laugh. Yeah, we know double up the program.
Yeah, but you have to talk about the gunpowder and the Kingston College dead youth, and you have to talk about that.
Tomorrow you will hear me going to talk about, man. You see, I don't want to preempt the program. Tomorrow we're going to talk about it. We're going to interview people and all them something there.
Okay, but different from the law, Yeah,
I know, but when I said we don't want to talk about it, because we don't want to double up. Call me tomorrow and we talk about it.
All right, I love where you go on in Silnamuta. You know me know you, and we link up poetically.
That's why we don't link up.
Me see you down a town now we talk, but through the business.
Okay,
see?
All right.
And Rary.
Yeah, man.
So tomorrow I'm going to call you again.
Yeah, man, and talk about it.
For free time for some poem and the same X6 guy.
Yeah, all right.
And part is forever. See?
Yeah, man, give thanks. Yeah.
Everything. Bless.
Yes, okay. So here we go.
All right.
Aren't you? I caught you. Here I want you, y'all.
Food music, though. Believe you me. Some man just sit on here all 4 hours and appear mad. This is my thing. Play on the radio, Me not understand that. A man have 4 hours on the radio with millions of people that listen to him, and him find 4 hours of pure foolishness to play. Oh gosh, man. I should arrest them. Yeah.
Muta, what my family?
Me there, man.
Muta, this is your sister from St. Thomas. Your sister now till you're like hero.
Really, enough sister me from St. Thomas, but me know who I talk to now.
Your sister, man, she always give you the happy long time ago.
You don't have to remind me, man. Me know what
yes,
talk to me.
You do.
Me there, man. Me there.
You don't know.
Me never know you till I listen, man.
I always listen to you. You're the greatest.
All right, Mama, give thanks.
Yes.
And anytime I see you, me and you always jive for
yes.
Yeah,
yes.
Man.
You can't find some Fela Kuti for me.
Fela Kuti, runs, yeah. All right, we can't find, but you are kind of it's a choreograph kind of way, but we find it.
I see.
Yeah, man, we find it. We find it before.
Yeah, more love here.
Yeah, give thanks. Yeah, man, that sister there, that giant emissary, man. Believe you me, that giant emissary. Grace Jones. Cannibals, digital criminals. I must say Wall Street chatter about. Maybe all New Kingston too. This sister is the most successful artist in all farms come out of Jamaica in terms of musically and cinema-wise. She is a very successful Jamaican. Grace Jones. All right, where King James?
Long time, but me I say, me edit me name now, you know. Me new name a King Jah, you know.
King Jah.
Yeah, like it's King Jesus, King Haile Selassie, and King James,
yeah,
you know?
so you're King Jah. Okay, you know King James again.
Yeah, man. Every four, me come back 4 times, so right now me name King Jah, you know.
All right, sir. All right.
Yeah, man. So, boy, me tell you, if you can get it later, what you get up a town there, you know.
Well done.
Yeah, he was there.
Oh, the audio is something, man.
Yeah, man, we can go a long time. I can't get it to see him. You like?
No, I don't lie.
I told man, John, man. So, how you feel like Star, man?
You know it's time. The storm still come on my yard.
You went back up and thing?
No, I'm tired on something, but when I say, and all minutes I get so much rain. Yesterday rain I tear down my yard and I go down a manor park, go down in a half a tree, and no rain now fall, the place dry like dry. I'm go back up on my yard and I pure rain again. I wonder where I go and
I love the things I listen to see a grandson come here because when you say hi, I start my pass close to Jamaica. I listen to say I come in at 66.
Okay.
And the man come in at 2016, come bless the land because he come bless the 26 for the 16, you know what I say?
Who come bless the land? I last what? Grandson?
I like a grandson, you know.
Okay, the one to the granddaughter when it come. You know,
the granddaughter when it come to.
Oh, you know, you're not both that one, they don't it. A woman make nobody know here, so she didn't come here.
I tell the man, come and man, say me have to walk up and down Muta because
I'm mad, yo.
Turn back, you know.
I'm mad, yo.
No, I say, she say, Stam turn back. If I listen to say, grandson never come, man. Maybe Stam Jamaica. Yeah, man, yeah.
So I just the grandson couldn't make it stop, couldn't make it stop like 80.
Boy, if you are worried about wickedness, I go like all the 2 thieves for walking at Jamaica same time and the woman will kill Jesus.
No, you never hear me.
I hope I sit in a go on, man, so you don't see 80, you know.
Which part it a go on? Which part of the thing a go on? In a 80 or in a Jamaica?
Right now, it's a go on at Jamaica, but 2 and I live there, so nothing can really do Jamaica still, you know. Everything will happen bad now, just go to 80.
Everything was bad happening at Jamaica, go at 80.
Yeah, man, because it's true, I have to wickedness this year, we're about too good and evil mixed up. You see? Why motor say go master, but me I say motor boy, me dream see about 2 months ago, you know.
You sound like King James with you, man. How you change your name for King James your name with King James?
Nah, man, a King man. But motor me I tell you, a whole for money, you know.
You dream to make you hold for money?
Yeah, man, give me a whole for money, master.
You know, go back and dream again, man. Go back and dream again.
Me, man, but me I say motor.
Yeah, if you don't have a dream, you can't have a dream come true. Go back and dream again, man.
Boy, me I tell you, man, I wouldn't mind to give me some money, motor, because
a dream, you dream about it, don't it?
Hey, me give me whole for money.
Then you go back and dream again, man. Go back and dream again. You're going to get more in the dream. Trust me.
I true, man. But you want motor. You want I'm supposed to be queen in England, you know.
Bigger up than I'm going where you go. Bigger up.
You see queen in England.
Yeah.
You see, brother, when they call you Alan Stanford, to respond to West Indies cricket.
Yeah.
I see Queen Diana, you know, man. Now, man, I see Queen car accident in actually Queen granddaughter, you know.
Okay.
Alan Stanford, you know.
Okay,
So,
all right,
that's
sir.
when they say you right now, Queen. Want me tell the people them who cause the accident, all the same.
Right.
Man, rich, you know. I 120 at the end get a prison, you know.
You know, so me go lock you off, you know, though.
But Mota.
What? Me go lock you off because we have some adverse me to play.
Because Queen control the whole world, you know.
Do you seek AC, detail, electrical, mechanical, and bodywork? See
about Madagascar. Tourists go Madagascar.
Yeah, man.
So it's a nice.
You want to go there? You want to go there?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, you should have go, man. They're right over upon the side of Africa there.
Yeah, but that's still Africa, though.
I'm going to say Africa. Madagascar is an island. I'm going to say that Africa, that. It's far from Africa, you know. If you don't look that way upon the map, but it's far.
All along, I believe it's a part of Africa.
I'm going to say it's part of Africa. Different kind of thing going over there. So different
yeah.
Thing, yeah.
So
where you go there? You go there?
It's a good place.
Well, good is in the eye of the beholder, you know. You can't find it nice at one place and you know. All you have to do is go. Where you plan to go over? You have a lady over there?
Not really, you know, but...
Not really?
I believe in Africa, you know.
Yeah.
So, they really want to make a chat of one of them African countries.
Then why is it Madagascar? Why you not choose we over there so and not choose something near to you like Ghana or Nigeria?
Ghana, you know.
No. When I ask you, why you choose to say Madagascar when Madagascar is we over the other side?
Well, true, me never hear anybody talk about them side of the world. You know?
Okay.
Yeah. When me would I really like to experience an African country where we're not that popular them.
Oh.
Where you know Jamaican really interested to go, you know?
Well,
yeah.
Tunisia, them places in North Africa still appear a business going on, Muslim vibes still.
The question I got to ask, you know, now which African country you believe are the best right, you know, when in the war thing?
Most of them don't know war thing. I mean, most of the country them in Africa don't know war thing. It sound like it because when you hear about war in one of them, you feel the whole of Africa.
Yeah.
Like the Ebola thing. You say Ebola the Africa, you think that the whole of Africa is there.
No, me don't know say Ebola are not really all part of Africa.
Yeah, but you can't go to the littlest country in Africa, Gambia nice.
Gambia.
Yeah, a little country that, the smallest country in Africa, Gambia.
What we did have in mind is Burundi.
Oh, you want to go
Ghana.
Okay.
Ethiopia.
Okay. Well, any one of them they are right. That's any one of them there, of course. You have Malawi too, you know.
Malawi.
Botswana. And anybody go to Botswana, well, teachers down there, Jamaican teachers down there.
Yeah.
Botswana.
Yeah.
So, you know, yeah, man, I only probably could have 50 different countries there, so, you know, so.
That's true, man.
Yeah, so, you know.
Me did do a tune about tour Africa one time, you know, and me I say, me have to go Africa, you know, one of them there might put a step in the motherland.
So when you plan for going now? Can you get the money and everything ready now?
Well, the money, so me expect some money, you know, but it then near.
Okay.
So me say, the first trip, you don't take Africa, you know. So me go America.
Why do you sue a man and I get some money?
No, man, I'm music business.
Okay. Your PRS money big. You sell enough, man. Your PRS money big that can carry you to Africa and set you up on. Wow. All right, sir.
Well, I'll say one more time. So when no for we Jamaican artists, you know, but internet-wise and all them things there.
Yeah.
We're global out there. Yeah.
All right, give thanks, brethren. Give thanks.
Yeah, Mota, big up yourself.
Yeah.
Take care.
Then gradually Gradually, then gradually.
Was a Bisa. Long time group, biggest hit, coffee song. As I tell you, say we're going there in Brixton. We're going there in Manchester, we're going there in Birmingham. So just keep posted to your pirate station. You know, say Mutabaruka. Yes. A long time we don't come around them places, you know. Believe you me, we just pass through there, you know. I go somewhere else. Africa. And 3 times last year we pass through England and I go somewhere else, you know. Believe you me, I will not stop. Long time we don't stop there. The visa so done, I will not reach there yet. Cuba. But the people them have survived after all these years, them still have survived. So not no funny. Not no funny at all. We are going through the pieces, as we have said.
I say, I reconsider, I see apple that.
I don't know, that's good straight, I don't know. Anyway, you know, so we used to get rain in October, though. October and May was rainy month, you know, and then we see this as kind of skid, but it come like... But as if you know, you see my yard, from January my rain fall and not stop, you know. I tell you, I not exaggerate, you know, rain fall from my yard from January, you know, no dry period, no there, you know. Hey, from January, I get rain. And still I get rain up to now. You see, last night, last night, I tell you, man, I say, rain drop like drop. You could have walked between the rain drop and the way them big. No, man, the rain come like here, you know. But, you know, in the abundance of water, the fool get thirsty, you know. So we are going to see what happen now when February, March, April, May come again if we are going to have drought. Because no place is supposed to have so much rain and fall and water and then little more you get drought, you know. A madness. A madness. And we don't know what the government that talk about it. We build new dam to provide for the amount of people there in Jamaica now. When them dam they did make, trust me, we don't even think 1 million people live in Jamaica when them dam they make. And now we say nearly 3 million people and the same dam them provide for so much people. It's terrible. Terrible. Anyway, we give thanks to the moment, give thanks to the time, give thanks for Asphalt come staying here with little and give thanks for Tracy. Out there. Out there, Matrix. I carried out there again. Oh yeah, courage coming and did a dance. When we put her on the first shoot. She loved them tune, that's man. King David sit up on his heavenly throne. You know that tune there? Yeah. Hallelujah. I tell you, she love it bad, but she come in there, come and wheel and turn and spin. And I go around.
Johnny's love them segment.
Yeah, you know. You don't say, we can't stop talking about me hungry. Vital, you know, man. Yeah, vital. You to provide the food down there. So here we are saying now. We don't know, but as we are saying, we are come forward here from 2 to 5:45 and the program I got center, well, I don't only it, but it got center around this X6 thing. I mean, years ago it was Vibes Cartel case. This year is X6 case. But I tell you, this one you capture the people them aware. Just like the Vibes Cartel case capture. The thing with this Vibes Cartel case, you know, sorry, the X6 case, you know, and the same prosecutor did there in a Vibes Cartel case, and the same police did in a Vibes Cartel case too, you know. I don't know if them two people they draw a crowd or draw controversy, but are the same people them when they involved with cartel, involved with a I don't know where I go on. I don't know where I go on. Well, the prosecutor was in a Vibes Cartel case and the police, whether the arrested thing was in Vice Cartel case. So, anyway, we're going to try to get some sensible out of this thing when I look sensible tomorrow and figure it out, you know, because I tell you, things are bound out there like enough. Everybody have something to say, and everybody a judge and jury and prosecutor, and everybody know what they must say, everybody don't know what they must say, and everybody think them know what they must say, and it get mixed up. But we don't know if you can get to the bottom of a thing like that, you understand? We don't know if you can get to the bottom of a thing, but you have to find some clarification. You want to make sense out of it or out of nonsense. You just want to know. And we're going to try our best because we get so much. Now, nobody I mentioned it on the radio. All the things that I listen to, you know, it's like people are regurgitate the same thing. The only thing different today was the interview with the taxi brother. But, and still yet, I hear them ask him some things. I hear them going at it. Anyway, we're gone, you know. We're gone till later.